Good morning, grade 5 learners. Welcome to Valenzuela FB Live in Science 5. I am Teacher Blessy from Tagalog Elementary School, your virtual teacher for today. I am sure that you will all be delighted with the lesson that I have prepared for you for today. So sit back, relax, and listen attentively. At the end of our lesson, you are all expected to measure the distance traveled by a cart in a horizontal plane. But before we start, I am going to give you a few reminders to ponder while our learning session is ongoing. First, don't forget to write your name and the name of your school in the comment section below. Next, if you have further questions and clarifications, feel free to write it down on our comment section below. Lastly, bring out your pen and paper so you could jot down important notes. To begin our discussion for today, let us sing the science song. I am sure that you are all familiar with the song already. Let us sing.
It's science, science time. It's science, science time. Let's all be ready now. It's science, science time. What do we do during science time? We observe, we compare, identify, classify, infer, test, hypothesize. We read a lot, understand them well. Science facts we learn.
To continue our discussion, this will not be complete without our science trivia. Did you know that the distance of your wrist to your elbow is the same length as the size of your foot? Amazing, isn't it? Now, let us recall your previous lesson. Directions. Unscramble the letters to form the word being described. Number 1. It is defined as the change of an object's position as caused by force. What is the correct answer? And the correct answer is motion. How about number 2? It determines the position of an object. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is reference point. Let's proceed to number 3. It is a measure on how far or near 2 points are from one another. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is distance. How about number 4? It is the standard unit of measurement used for distance or length. And the correct answer is meter. Now, take a look at the following picture. What is in the picture? Exactly, very good. This is a picture of a moving car. This is very useful to us and is a means of transportation. How about the second picture? Precisely, this is a picture of a horse carriage. It is used to carry persons or baggage in going one place to another. Now, how can we measure the distance traveled by these vehicles in a horizontal plane? Motion is a change in position measured by distance in time. Motion depends on the distance traveled and the length of time. When an object changes position over time, when compared with a reference point, we say that the object is in motion. The speed of any object in motion is the rate at which the object moves. Distance refers to the amount of space between two objects. A meter or kilometer is used to measure the distance. Meter is used for measuring short distances, while kilometer is used for measuring long distances. Time is measured in seconds or hours. Second is used for short length, while hour is for long length of time in long distances. Remember that the formula in finding distance is distance equal speed multiplied by time. The standard unit of measurement used for distance or length is meter. Now, let's have an example. One drives from one place to another place at a speed of 6 kilometers per hour. He drives for 4 hours. Now, let's find the distance he traveled. Always remember the formula in finding distance. Distance equals speed multiplied by time. In this situation, the distance is 6 kilometers per hour, and we are going to multiply it by 4 hours. So, 6 times 4 is equals to 24. So, the distance is 24 kilometers. I will give you another example. We are going to read a particular situation wherein you are going to find out the distance traveled. Lita usually drives her car to work. She typically travels at the speed of 30 kilometers per hour. She drives for 2 hours going to work. Find the distance she travels. Once again, kids, remember the formula used in measuring distance. Distance is equals to speed multiplied by time. In this problem, the speed is 30 kilometers per hour and the time is 2 hours. So we are going to multiply 30 kilometers per hour multiplied by 2 hours, and the correct answer is 60 kilometers. Now, let us find out if you understand today's lesson, and let's wrap it up. Directions. Find the distance of the following vehicles in the table. I am going to give you 3 minutes to answer the following. Are you ready? Timer starts now. Time's up! It is now time to reveal if your answers are correct. Always remember the formula in finding distance. Distance is equals to speed multiplied by time. Let's try the first one. What is the distance traveled by a tricycle with a speed of 25 kilometers per hour in 4 hours? Let us multiply 25, which is speed, by 4, which is time. And the correct answer is 100 meters. How about the distance traveled by the jeep, which has a speed of 140 kilometers per hour and the time of 2 hours? Simply multiply the speed by the time, which is 140 multiplied by 2. And it is equals to 280 kilometers. How about the distance traveled by the van with a speed of 35 meters per second in 5 seconds? We just simply multiply 35 meters per second times 5 seconds is equals to 175 meters. How about the bicycle that traveled the speed of 40 meters per second in the time of 6 seconds? We are going to multiply 40 times 6 and it is equals to 160 meters. And lastly, what is the distance traveled by the car with a speed of 21 kilometers per hour in 3 hours? We are going to multiply 21 times 3 and it is equals to 63 kilometers. Very good. You did it great in answering those questions. Now, let's proceed to the most awaited part of our discussion, wherein we will determine if you truly understand our today's lesson. It's time for Science Challenge. Now, directions. Read and solve the following. Find the distance traveled. Number 1. A bus traveling at a speed of 50 kilometers per hour reaches its destination in 8 hours. How much distance did it travel? Now, let's try the second one. Are you ready? Number 2. Nora cycles from one place to another place at a speed of 7 kilometers per hour. She cycles for 4 hours. Find the distance she traveled. How about this one? Number 3. Emir decided to cycle to his friend's house at a speed of 5 kilometers per hour and the journey took 2 hours. How far did Emir cycle? And down to our last stretch, number 4. Sally runs at a pace of 8 kilometers per hour. If she ran for a period of 4 hours, how far has she traveled? Now, let's find out if you did it all correctly. Answer. Number 1, 400 kilometers. Number 2, 28 kilometers. Number 3, 10 kilometers. And number 4, 32 kilometers. Very good, kids. You all answered it correctly. But it seems that we are running out of time. If you have further clarifications or questions regarding our topic for today, don't hesitate to ask your subject teacher in your follow-up discussion for tomorrow. So that's all for today, kids. Once again, this is Teacher Blessy, your virtual teacher for Science 5, saying thank you, kids, for watching. Keep safe and always stay at home. Bye-bye!